Okay, let's look at finding some discontinuities graphically. So look over here, we have a graph here and I see 1, 2, 3, 4 discontinuities. So what we're really doing here is we're just listing each one we see. And all you need to do is you need to say the x values. So the first one I see is at x equals -7. Yeah, that's at x equals -7. There is a VA, or vertical asymptote. You could also say infinite discontinuity, but I like vertical asymptote because it's shorter, and that is non-removable. Next, let's find the next discontinuity. So you can see it's continuous until we get to 5 again. So at x equals 5, there is a jump discontinuity, right? Don't mistake this for a hole in the graph because the hole is over here, right? It's approaching the same y value in both directions, but this one jumps from one y value to the next. That's why we call it a jump discontinuity. So at x equals 5, there is a jump discontinuity, and that is also non-removable. Okay, we just got 2 more here to do, and so let's look at those. So if I look over here at x equals 13, I have what looks to be like a hole, but when you have a displaced point, well, that's what it's called. It's a displaced point, but you have another y value just momentarily at that x value. Okay, so when that happens, instead of a hole in the graph, it's going to be at x equals 13, there is a displaced point. Displaced meaning it's out of place, right? So there's a displaced point, and that is actually removable. And the reason why you want to say removable, or the reason why we say removable, is because you take it out and put it somewhere else, right? That's why it's a displaced point. Last one here is x equals 18. If you look at x equals 18, there is a hole in the graph. And as you can see, there's no other y value at that x value, so that's why it's a hole, not a displaced point. And that is removable as well. And now we've listed all 4 discontinuities that are present in this graph.